you face now from was a mentor to the pre-tapes those are now going live?
Well, you can't, as a mentor, you can get involved and have a dialogue with the contestants and really talk about specifics. You can't do that as a judge. They sing, you respond, case closed. So it's a slightly different take on it, but I like it because I can stay with them all season.
Where's the balance between technique and the emotional connection?
Well, some people have no technique, and we call it all chops and no gravy. Like when somebody's very, very technically gifted and there's not a lot of emotion. Some people are very emotional with no technique. Some people have both. The people who have none wouldn't be here. But there's always different combinations of all of that, and that's what's exciting to me. It's sometimes people sing out of tune and it sounds great. Sometimes people sing out of tune and it doesn't sound good. It's just there's too many variables and too many specifics. But one thing I need to make really clear, and I'll say this over and over again, educating yourself is not going to take away from your passion, and it's not going to take away from your emotion. It just enhances you as an artist and as a human being. That's why we fight for music education, because of that. It's not going to make you less soulful. It's just going to make you a more complete musician.
Do you see anybody in the top 13 yet that you really feel can, win, not only win it, but, after it's done, really hit the charts and do well?
I don't want to mention names now, only because I'm still learning them myself, but a bunch for sure.
Is there anybody that you think working with, last year you did more of like a mentor, this time you didn't. Is there anybody that you see in the top 13 that you'd love to mentor? Because you think
I'd love to take them away on a cruise and just talk about music all the time.
Balance being angry and being kind of strict, but also being nice enough that they take from it and not run and cry when you.
What if they run and cry? I'm going to be honest. Every single time, they know that I think they're talented. That's why they're there. If they cry about it, what am I supposed to do about that? All I can do, I think the nicest thing I could do is be really specific and honest with them. The meanest thing I could do would not be to tell them what I think. Why wouldn't I give them information to help them grow? Is it painful? Is it embarrassing? Maybe, but that's what they signed up for. They signed up to be judged.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about how you decided to keep this three?
It was based on the performances tonight. It really was based on the performances tonight. I feel bad for Bria and but I don't feel bad for her. She's 16. She has a huge life ahead of her, so I'm okay with that. And it's based on a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. We saw hours and hours and hours and hours of footage of them, so we felt like we made good decisions. And tonight was sort of the tipping point,